What do most high school students do after spring break is over? They go back to school, picking up their academic lives where they left off. That was the same thing I did every year, except for my senior year. That was the year that my life was thrown a curveball by the man upstairs. It was right after spring break, 2 months till prom, 3 months till graduation. My appendix completely ruptured, sending an infection out as if it was a lava from a volcano. God is the only reason that I'm alive today. I spent spring break with a friend at the beach like a normal teenager. When I got home and I got sick, I was misdiagnosed by my first doctor's appointment. According to healthpages.com, the normal symptoms for an appendicitis are fever, nausea, painful urination, diarrhea, constipation, and a sharp pain and abdominal swelling. I did not have any of these symptoms, except for the fever and vomiting, which is why I was diagnosed with a stomach bug. Things did not get better after a week, so I was scheduled a second doctor's appointment, in which they sent me to get a CT scan and blood work. CT scan results came back. We received a call from the doctor telling us that we needed to go to the hospital as fast as we could. When I showed up to the hospital and got admitted, we were followed to my room by the surgeon, who ordered a second CT scan. With the results found from this test, I had a ruptured appendix. According to WBUR.org, in the United States, perhaps 80% of appendicitis cases get to surgery before the organ ruptures. This, however, was not the case for me. When I arrived at the hospital, my appendix had already been ruptured for 8 days. The surgeon told me that I was lucky to be alive with how severe this case was. I was in the hospital for close to a week and had surgery on the Saturday before Easter. According to WBUR.org, a patient can end up with a pus-filled abscess outside of the appendix. This is what happened to me during the surgery. They put a tube and a drain into my abdominal cavity in order to drain the infection out slowly. They did not remove my appendix at this time. I was finally released to go home with a drain, which was eventually removed. And later on that year, which on July 25th, I had a second surgery in which they finally removed my appendix. It was a miracle that I survived the whole thing. Some people believe that it was luck. Some people believe it was because I had a strong body and immune system. But honestly, it was God. God is the reason for me surviving. Appendicitis are not usually a big deal. People get their pain, they rush to the ER, have surgery, and it's removed. And they are back to their normal lives within a few days. My case was not this simple. According to Metavisual.com, there is a picture that shows the difference between a normal appendix and one that looked like mine. My appendix was tucked away and hidden. My appendix also wasn't easy to find. God played a huge role in this experience. Not only did He keep me alive, but He gave me peace about everything that I went through. He got my attention, and now I have a closer relationship with Him, and I enjoy going to church. It has changed my life. People don't acknowledge God until they have no one else to turn to, until they need Him. That is what I did, which showed me that He still needs me to be alive since I'm still here today. The inspiration of this speech is knowing that God can help you. He can help you overcome anything, even a near-death experience. God has plans for me and was not ready for me to leave this earth. I have told you about my miracles and story of drawing closer to God, with the steps of getting sick, the hospitals, and my life how it is now. I'm alive today because of God.